group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's George, and it's Bona in at the 5, down low. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. And it's Hauser in at the 3 slot. Well, Stan, Joe Mazzulla is a young head coach taking over on the Celtics bench in 2022.
Well, B.A., he's got a rare intensity about him. Certainly not afraid to think outside the box, and obviously the results speak for themselves.
And great range is a big part of why George is a high-level scorer. He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Here's Maxey. He's putting up some terrific numbers. Over 28 a game. Pass to Barlow. Back to Maxey. From outside the arc. Boston pulls it in. Hauser outside. Now Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. White looking it over. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Tatum. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Brown can't hit. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. For 3, George drops in the 3. George has got 6 points.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Sixers foul. Edgecombe. Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Brown inside. Count that one. There's nothing like the intensity of coming down to the wire when both teams are fighting for playoff position, Grant.
Well, you know, B.A., for these teams, what you did before doesn't matter. You have to give everything in this game. It's essentially a bunch of one-game seasons from here to the finish line.
Well, a sharp start for them. 3 of 4 from the field.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about Paul George and what his game plan was for keeping him in check. He said it's never going to be easy with him, but I told our guys I want constant communication. Talk when screens are coming, switch when we need to. We need to be highly active guarding him. Let's see how effective they are against him tonight. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Hauser. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Boston shooting their first free throws here for the night. The first free throw is good. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for Jason Tatum. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
And it's Maxey missing. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They trail by 1. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
And last time against this squad, they struggled to make free throws.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And when you talk about Jaylen Brown, you have to bring up his two-way ability. He's a pure scorer who can also guard the opposing best wing. There aren't a lot of guys like Brown in the league.
Walsh is checked in for Hauser. Maxey, that's good. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Pritchard. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Here's Edgecombe. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. Barlow misses. The Celtics have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Brown. They shoot again. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Yeah, still one of the league's best rebounders. Vucevic extending the possession.
Here's George. Takes the three. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 12.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And here's Brown. Coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Clock at 2 from deep three-point range. Barlow grabs a miss. Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the 76ers. He made a big impact, scoring 12. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
They've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. Off target from three-point range.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
George in the post. Tatum's there. Pass to Barlow. From behind the arc. Tatum pulls it in. Boston trailing. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back over to you, Brian.
You love to hear it. Allie, thanks very much for the report.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Boston with some changes. Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. And Philadelphia making a change here. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Up top, Brown. George defending. The kick to Tatum. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Oubre. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And he's gone cold over the last 10 games, guys. His scoring numbers are down, and he can't seem to get out of this rough patch. He's got to get himself going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Here's Pritchard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
There's no question. Peyton Pritchard has one of the best value contracts in the league.
Sure does, B.A. He's on a 4-year, $30 million deal signed back in 2023. He's a tireless worker, a talented scorer, playmaker, and, of course, outside shooter.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Here's Brown. Again, the miss by Boston.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Outside White. Tatum from long range. Tatum drills the three.
Well, look at how his team works to get Tatum set up for success, feeding him when he's ready to fire.
Maxey passes to Drummond. Back to Maxey. Drummond with the screen. The three is up. And that's good. Maxey for three. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm. And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Back to Drummond. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're really working the paint now.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Brown passes to Vucevic. Let's go with a three. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Outside Oubre. George sets a screen. For three, Maxey. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And some changes here for the Celtics. Queta comes in for Vucevic. And it's Hauser in for Tatum. "51 seconds left in the second period. Brown against George. Shot clock at 5. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Maxey missing. Celtics trail by 5. Pritchard, the pass to Brown. Back to Pritchard. The three is up. He can't hit that time. Got it up. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Philadelphia on top, up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Boston Celtics.
Their perimeter D's been weaker than airport toilet paper. Trust me, I know. They should strengthen it.
Wait a minute, I can't get the image of...
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on social media. And glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Paul George has been sensational.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
The Sixers lead by 5. Taking a look at Philadelphia. Paul George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Maxey in at the point. Kicks it to George. Shoots over Tatum. George's shot is good. George has got 14. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Proven once again that he's a team-first player. Tatum is all about finding his guys whenever he can.
White against Maxey. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Kyle Lowry's checked in for the Sixers. Celtics trail by 5. White, the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's Tatum working inside.
Yeah, the closer Tatum gets, the easier it is for him. His touch is just so good.
Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believed Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
There's Tatum with the three. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. George outside. From deep. It's hauled in by White. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Tatum. Pass to Hauser from the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got 4 rebounds now. It's Grimes on the wing. From downtown, hits the three-pointer. Grimes has got 6.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Outside White. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. This one for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. 5 points in the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For 3, George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys?
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie.
Sometimes you just know it's coming. White couldn't wait to let that one fly. Respond to the 3 on the other end.
It's Grimes on the wing. 52 seconds left in the third. Back to Lowry. Takes a 3. He can't get it to go. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Hauser outside. White with a screen on George. Pass to Keita. Outside White. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. George scanning the floor. The 17-footer, and he knocks the jumper down. George has got 19 points.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
Well, that is what coaches want from their point guards. Set others up, play the game the right way.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. We've got Jason Tatum. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Walsh in at the 4-man spot. That's the Boston 5. Outside Grimes. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And the 76ers with some changes. Bonus checked in for Drummond. Edgecombe comes in for Paul George. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Lowry. Here's Maxey. Shot clock at 2. Again, Philadelphia.
Man, that's just fantastic use of the mid-range by Maxey.
Now Tatum. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Back to Maxey. Lets it go from deep. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make in 9 tries so far.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a 3, that's a good look for this squad.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Brown, he's checked in for Boston. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Oubre. It's Grimes on the wing.
And one.
Drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And he hits the first of 3. And Boston with some changes. Cadis checked in for Vucevic. Hauser comes in for Shireman. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And he nails the 3rd.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Tatum inside. He's covered by Oubre. And it's Tatum missing. Here's Bona. And Hauser over to help. Puts up the tray. And he nails it.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Celtics trail by 17.
Oh my God.
Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Outside Oubre. Oubre, a screen on Pritchard. Maxey. Cash from downtown.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Here's Keita. Using the glass to lay it in.
Whew, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Maxey. Ooh, he leaves no question.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's the pass to Brown. Can't hit it. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 16-6 run. And that one's good. Bona. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with another win in the bag, they've racked up 46 total on the year. And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Tyrese Maxey.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Outside Pritchard, launches a three. Boston, no good that time either.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
George outside. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Here's Maxey. Boston with a rebound. Outside Pritchard. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was just...
Thanks so much. Paul, you dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of those adjustments?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hand.
All right, thanks, Allie.